Hello, beautiful souls! I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. I hope that you guys really enjoyed the last episode, number 118, A Story of Love and Hope with Glenda Ray Riviere. It is a fabulous story of hope, especially for you lovebirds, or if you're looking for your partner or you know, someone to spend life with and you maybe have given up. It's a really, really great story to follow because it teaches us so much and it was so inspirational. So if you haven't heard that yet, go back and listen to 118. But today, the guys want to let you know that you are not alone. Yes, and that message keeps coming through quite strongly. It feels as if the collective is feeling a little bit of despair or like I can't do anything to help fill in the blank. Whatever is happening in your own awareness around you, wherever it is that you're listening, that doesn't feel right. And at the same time, you may be feeling like there's nothing I can do, or there's so little that I can do, and what can I do to change things or to help things, and I'm just one little person and I'm not going to be enough. And all of those thoughts are coming from the ego, and the ego is what keeps us separate from our own divinity. We are all divine beings of light, which means we are connected to and are part of the divine itself. Let that sink in a little bit. And the ego is the one that keeps telling us that it can't be, because obviously the divine is so much bigger than us, so much greater than us, so much more amazing than us. We're just these poor, pure little mere human beings, and the divine is all powerful, all loving, all over the place, and we are just here in our little bodies. So I know how difficult it is to be able to see that. The part that you may be forgetting is that you are not your body. You are not the person that you see in the mirror, or that you look at your legs or your hands when you look down. That's just your encasing. This is where you came to experience life in a human body. Your soul came into your human body to experience life through you, through the expression that you became and are becoming, because you're always and constantly changing. And then when we cross over, meaning when we die from this three-dimensional world, what happens? Our soul leaves this body. The body stays. That's the only thing that dies. And the soul goes back to become one with all. One with all means one with all. That's including and is the divine itself. Therefore, you are the divine. But when you're here on earth and we are feeling that separation, because our bodies are separate, right? We are taught since kindergarten, since we're babies. That's you, this is mommy, this is daddy. And we're being shown and taught that we're separate, right? Since the beginning, because we have our separate bodies. And so this is where we begin to feel that separation and feel that unworthiness of the divine. So when we are experiencing things in our life that are not things that we're really enjoying, we might turn to prayer, meditation, right? We might turn to a higher being to help us. And sometimes we don't see an answer or an end to our troubles, or a solution to the challenges that we're going through. And then we may give up like, well, I guess not being heard, or why am I going through this? This is too difficult, right? All kinds of things. And it's in that point that we forget that we're not alone and that we're always supported, and that whatever it is that we're going through it because we can handle it, we can get through it, and we actually ask for the experience to allow our souls to grow in that area. Quite controversial here, I know. Some of you might not be able to grasp that, or think like, why would I even choose this type of life, or this experience is so painful. And it is not for you to understand while you're still in the human body, but everything does come back and make complete sense once you cross over. Not very fair, is it? So trust that you are supported, that you are being led, and that you can actually move through this, and you will come on the other side much better than where you were, spiritually better. Because a lot of you might be thinking of something terrible, such as the loss of a loved one. Never going to be better, because that loved one who passed away is never going to come back. And that's the physical separation. Of course, we're going to grieve someone we love so much. But once you are able to expand and see that there is more to us than our bodies, then you might be able to feel that love and peace within your heart, that you're actually not alone from the divine and your guides and the angels and your past loved ones who are always with you. You get to feel it and believe it. And that is part of becoming more aware and or awakening into an expansion of your soul, which is why the experiences that we go through make us better on a soul level. It's always better. It's always better. There are people who lose their children, and then they go on to create non-profits where they talk about the loss of their child and how they lost their child, in order to help other families, either with their sorrow or to prevent the type of death if it was something negligence or something that they didn't know. And so they're spreading the word, and they're helping more and more people this way. And it is in helping other people that they get stronger and happier, because the loss of their loved one wasn't in vain, because they are doing something with that pain, they're doing something with their knowledge to help others. And when you see others getting help, that brings you joy. And that is better. That is better than losing yourself to sorrow and just losing the rest of your life because you cannot move through it. And so those people who are able to see and to do different things with the experiences that they have had through life, and they find joy again somehow, they are the ones who are allowing the support system, your angels, the guides, God, the divine, to help you and guide you, because it's always there. The support is always there. The guidance is always there. And those who end up feeling really depressed and not being able to move forward, they are blocking the messages or the support. And you know exactly what this looks like or feels like even. Because sometimes in the three-dimensional world, something happens. Let's say you just fall down and somebody comes over to help you, and you gladly accept and allow them to help you rise up, clean your legs or whatever it is, and keep going. That's you being receptive to the help and the support that you have around. Whereas other people might be like, just get out of here, leave me alone, or I can just do it. Or they get like so mad that they fell, and then they get mad at the world and they push away anyone else who's wanting or trying to help them. That's people not able to open the receptors to be able to hear, see, and receive the messages of the support system that is always there. And you might be feeling like, oh, I think I have been receiving messages. Yes, you have. We all have. When you think of a past loved one, they're there in that moment, in that split second. When you become nostalgic, thinking about them, oh, they are right there giving you a hug. And this is why you feel emotional. This is something that a lot of people misunderstand, and they feel that, oh, I'm feeling really sad and I want to cry because I miss them so much. That's actually not 100% true. The reason that we break down when we miss somebody who has passed or crossed over is because they're right there with you, and they're giving you all of their love and support in that moment. And on the other side, it is pure, divine, unconditional love. And so when your loved one comes to visit you and you think about them and you start crying because you're thinking, oh, how much you miss them, or thinking of a memory that you really love so much, and you start crying, it's because your loved one is actually right there with you, infusing you with divine, pure love. And our bodies recognize divine, pure love. They recognize it. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. It just holds everything. And it is that evokes the crying and the tearing. There are tears of joy, of feeling this love. We humans, a lot of times, most of the time, say, oh, I'm crying because I miss them. And yes, you miss them too. But it is the actual feeling of their presence within you that is making you cry. Because, especially if you don't believe in this wholeheartedly, feeling them within you and feeling their presence and feeling their love within you, it's a lot of emotions to move through. And your body doesn't know what to do with it. And so we express it by allowing ourselves to cry. But you're always, always with them. They're always with you. And you guys are always with you. And so the question that's coming through is, well, if they're always with me, my loved ones and my guides and God, the divine, the creator, then why am I struggling so much? Why am I having such a hard time? Why do I not have enough money to pay the bills? Why am I paying paycheck to paycheck? Why don't I have a loved one in my life right now? And all of these questions of the things that we're feeling we're missing and no longer have. Why is this? And the answer is because you're choosing it. Another controversial point here. Choosing it. You're choosing to continue to ask for that which you do not have. And every time you ask for something you do not have, you are telling the universe, I don't have this. And the universe complies by giving you more of what you do not have. Let me explain it a little bit differently. Let's say you want a love partner. Universe, please bring me a love partner. I've been alone for so long. I really would like a partner who, and then you can start saying all of the characteristics that you're wishing for. And, when is this person going to show up? Well, the universe is saying, okay, you're telling me you're missing a person with all of these things. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And you want one. Yes, but right now you don't have it. That's right, I don't have it. Okay, so do you want it? I want it, but I don't have it right now. Okay, so every time that you say I don't have it, and you say I don't have it by saying I want it, then the universe continues to give you that. So how do we change it? We change it by, instead of asking for what we want, we start to say thank you for what we have right now in the present moment. So if you want a love partner, you say thank you, universe, for my wonderful partner who is, and then you fill in the blanks of all the wonderful things that you want your partner, the characteristics that you want your partner to have. And then you continue to give that vision fuel because it already is. You have certainty, you have trust, you know that it's going to be here, or that it is here, even though you're not seeing it yet. You know it, you trust that the universe is bringing it to you. And so you have the thought, the idea, the talk with the universe. Instead of asking for, please bring me X, you say, thank you, I'm so grateful for X. And then you go into how it feels to be with this person, and what they look like, and what they smell like, and what kind of foods you share with them, and what kind of things you like to do with them, and what their voice may sound like, and all kinds of things. And that is how you change your current situation, the situation of where you are now that you may not like, to where you want to be. Your guides are always with you, and they're always listening to what you want, and they're always giving you whispers to guide you and let you go in the right direction. Always. You just have to change the dialogue, the way that you speak, and the way that you ask for things. Okay, with that, I am going to let you go. Happy Monday. I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.